All right, everyone's been asking for underbody pictures of the Evo, so we'll just kind of walk around it, get underneath it, show you everything there is to see about it. Front bumper, it's got the quick disconnects. Pulled it off so I could get up on the concrete pad pretty easily. Everyone's concerned about rust. Mostly this thing's just got a lot of surface rust. You can tell nothing's rusted through. Still solid. Alright. This left front coilover needs replaced. I just haven't really had the time to put it up on jack stands. Well, not replaced, rebuilt. They're Fortune 500, so I just need to send to Virginia to get rebuilt. Front pads got plenty of life left on them, and they're wearing evenly. Same on the rears. Plenty of pad life. It's dirty because it's been muddy and snowy out. I'm driving it, but it's all solid. Let's see if we can get underneath there. Yeah, same over here. I got these rust spots. I think paint kind of got chipped from the wheels, but it's not coming through the backside. It's just bubbling up under. I think the paint went away and started to surface rust a little bit. Needs sanded and touched up or something. But wheel well looks good. No visible rust. We'll get under there with the flashlight and look at it here in a minute. There's the quick disconnects. All right, let's get underneath this thing. Let's see if I can hold this camera and the flashlight at the same time. Keep them focused on the same thing. Alright. So, a little surface rust on the back side of that tensioner pulley on the inside of it. But no major rust that I see anywhere. And a little bit of a seeping from what looks like the back of the oil pan. Let's see. It's higher up. Looks like just the back of the oil pan lip seeping a little bit. Not bad. Let's see. Cross member. It's got a little bit of surface rust on it, but not eating through. Good things if I was to keep the car, I'd just take them off and sand them and repaint them. That's just factory paint coming off. Here, subframe. Surface rust again. No rot. Paint flaking off. Let me see. Subframe on this side is protected by the small oil leak we're having from the pan, so keeping it safe from rust. These are the frame rails up in here, or subframe rails there. Nice and clean. I mean, muddy, but not rusted out. Pinch welds right here where people have jacked up over the years, unfortunately. This is the bottom of the unibody outside here. A little bit of surface rust, but nothing through it. Just drain holes, I think. Yeah. But it's definitely not rotted out. Heat shield right here. That's some surface rust, but solid. I did notice I got a little bit of an exhaust leak here. Needs a new gasket. You see it's gonzo. Some of these little brackets, they can rust out pretty good, but I mean, the bolt's still there. It's still 10 mil. It's not all rusted and rotted out. So these, like some of these will do. Look at this other side. Just seems the rust, surface rust, some of these spots, but they're really spots you could wire wheel and then just spray. Pinch weld ain't perfect up front either. Not rusted out. Oh, this is hanging down. Put that up in a minute. Put you on this little tie here. Maybe don't want to stay clipped. Oh, it's got broken ears on it. Yeah, it'll stay from dangling in these little clips. All right, let's go to the rear. It's all solid. Rear pinch welds. Doesn't look like people have jacked the vehicle up with those. But they're solid. Little surface rust up in here, but no rot. And obviously, some of these components are aluminum, so they're not going to be all rusted out. This right here looks like some of the worst rust I've seen on the car. But it's still very whole. I'm going to tap it. You can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, if I was to keep this thing, I planned on putting it on jack stands and taking everything apart and recoating everything. Let's see. Looks like there's a little bit of fluid leak out of the diff seal. I've done a fluid change on it before. Okay, that bushing's good. I mean, these ball joints are fine and all that. It's usually where you see a lot of rust in these things. Outer suspension. That's... yeah. It's got the JDM rear bumper on it, but for some reason the license plate lights dangle. They work, but I've never really investigated further. Probably need zip tied or some sort of Japanese bracket. Rear subframe. Just surface rust like the rest of it. Nothing that this little screwdriver will go through or bend. Seems all solid. Nothing that I wouldn't expect out of a car of this age. It's not falling apart. Anyways, that's it.